What's up? What's up, guys? My name's Tam, and you're tuned into a quick Tam Talks. So, what did I want to hop on and talk about today? Or a couple things and going around in the world, and I felt the need to want to get on here and vent. I would say, just kind of vent around what's happening in the world around me, the world around you, depending on where you're sitting in your parts of the world, and whoever popped in, welcome. So there are a couple things that I want to talk about. First and foremost, I want to talk about George Floyd, the trial that's going on right now. So I need to take a deep breath and try to preference this as to I'm still frustrated that we are at this point, we still don't have justice. I'm a bit frustrated that we have his what I would call his murder on video, and we are still at the point of wondering or questioning whether or not we're going to get justice. Now, do I think that justice will be served in this trial? I don't. I'm not confident that we as Black Americans have the ability to receive the same justice. Hey Jay, hey Nichi. The same type of justice that everyone else gets, right? I feel like there is just kind of two separate justice systems. One for our counterparts, where they may get a slap on the wrist, if that. And then there's this other piece where if something happens, towards the Black community, that we just simply don't get the justice that we deserve. We get, well, this person was, a drug addict, or this person was this, and they pull up and they dig all of their history to try to paint a picture as to why justice should not be served. Now, I hate it. And there's so many reasons as to why I hate it. But first and foremost, the fact that we are always dehumanized when it comes to things that happen to us. Why is it that we are always, painted in the light as to being less than when it comes to justice? It's like they don't treat us as human beings, and it boils my blood that that we just don't get the same type of rights and opportunities to have some sigh of relief and knowing that something has been done for those that have victimized us, wronged us, murdered us, and done things towards us. But if we were to do it towards our own, if we were to do it towards anyone else, then that's when the strong arm of the law is now, we get to see that. Robert says as to why it was okay to kill him. Yeah, absolutely. Like, there's no true justification, for what, 8-9 minutes. There's no true justification of that. And seeing people on the witness stand, seeing the young lady that spoke yesterday, so heartfelt, saying that she felt essentially helpless. Her job is to help people in those situations, and she could not do anything. And for the young lady who was 17, now 18, the younger adult that was there witnessing a murder, to have to go out in this world, go through life, knowing that they just witnessed a murder, knowing that they wanted to help but couldn't, and then putting it back on the officer and saying, it wasn't really my responsibility to save him. It was Chauvin's responsibility to do that. And he chose not to. He chose the outcome of what happened. And if anything, while the world is watching, I hope and I pray that the family of George Floyd will get justice. I pray that we as Black Americans as a whole will get justice, so we could feel a little bit better about how we sleep at night. how we go out and run in the middle of the day, how we are in our homes minding our own business, just how we live our lives. Like, I want to be able to have some sense or a sigh of relief. Thank you, Robert. 9 minutes and 24 seconds. I want to have a sigh of relief as a Black person, knowing that if something were to happen, and I pray to God nothing happens, but if something were to happen, that there would be some sort of justice, just a little bit. I mean, is that asking for too much? So I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with what's going on. Honestly, it should be an open, and they should open and close the book as far as this trial, because I mean, we have the video. I mean, what else is there more to say? What else is there more to see? We seen it. We all watched it. Most of everyone that I know, we sat and watched the excruciating video of him crying out for his mother, who was dead, his mother is long gone, crying out for someone he knows can't even save him. I can't believe it. You can't tell me that his life was worth an alleged counterfeit $20 bill. No one can tell me that his life was worth that. Okay. Your life isn't worth it. My life. Come on, guys. All right. So I'm going to move on past that, because it's a very sensitive subject, and I hope and pray, although I'm not confident in our judicial system, I'm just simply not. I haven't been confident in our judicial system in a while. So, but I hope and pray that justice will be served. And I'm afraid to think about what happens if it's not. Like, I don't know. Jay said, yep, it isn't a case of word of mouth. We all saw it. And that's absolutely correct. We all saw the same video. And in my mind, not watching the video, I'm like, oh, it's just 9 minutes. You know, oh, it's just 9 minutes, or whatever the case may be. But having to sit through that, and there were like television stations that blacked out the TV and just put the timer there. It was a long time. It's a long time for somebody to put their full body weight on your neck. Anyways, all right. So that brings me to my next discussion or topic. I wanted to talk about Lil Nas X. I did a video here recently, and if you didn't watch that video, let me catch you up. If you've been under a rock, let me actually catch you up. So Lil Nas X is an American rapper. He did that Old Town. Oh, he did that, right? That's my jam. I don't know who sung it at first or rapped it at first, but really, really nice song. But here, as of late, I won't say as of late, I know he came out, I want to say maybe he came out last year, being gay. And he's really just been living in his truth, right? And fast forward, he just dropped a video called Montero, which is his legal name. And in this video, I believe, and forgive me if I'm embellishing, but it looked like an Adam and Eve scenario, but it was no Eve. It was like kissing an alien type figure in this video, and he slides from heaven on a stripper pole all the way down to hell as he's dancing on the stripper pole, right? And then he gets to hell and proceeds to give the devil a lap dance. Yeah, a nasty lap dance, right? So, guys, I'm a Christian, and I'm not ashamed to say that. I'm always rocking my clothing line, which is Christian Dior. All right, Jay. But I'm adamant, and I'm adamant about professing, God and things of that nature. But I'm going to leave that out of it and just say, personally, me as an individual watching this, I was uncomfortable. I don't know if you guys seen it. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Give him a give him a view, because that's what he wanted. He wanted the attention. So I would say go give him the attention that he so desperately seeks. Because this video was blasphemy. Like, who thinks to give the devil a lap dance? I don't care his excuse, or not excuse, but his justification was saying that, well, because I'm gay and because I've been bottling this up because people were damning me to hell for being gay, and things of that nature. So why would you innately try to prove them wrong in this video? You're proving them wrong and proving them right. It's just like, it's really confusing. So in order to get back at the people that he felt like, I guess, hurt him, he decided to do this video to be in hell, since that's where some people wanted him to actually be. It didn't make any sense to me. And in addition to that, he came out with some Satan shoes. These are Nike shoes. He partnered with an organization, I believe it's pronounced as Mischief, and they created 666 pair of Satan Nike shoes. And in said shoes, in the sole of the shoes, was a drop of blood from the Mischief organization. So shoes have 666 on the side of the shoe, and then you get the number. So just say you ordered a pair of shoes, one of 666, two of 666. Child, it's a lot. It's a little much for me. And in doing so, what happened is Nike is now suing Mischief for these shoes for copyright infringement. And I say kudos to Nike. I love everything about Nike. I love everything about their brand. I love everything about their culture, and the fact that they are standing on the fundamentals of their own backing of how they want to be perceived as an organization, especially now in the time of cancel culture. I absolutely say kudos to them, because if it were me, I would not want to be tied to 666 Satan, da 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 da, because of who I am and what I stand for in my foundation, right? So the same thing for them. A lot of people were saying, well, no, all the backlash is because he is gay and the homophobes are upset. And maybe they are, right? Maybe they are, but I would gather to say, this is not that. This is too far. This is blasphemous. Like, who thinks to put, what do you call it? Pentagram emblem on the shoe with the upside down Star of David? Okay, that's on there. The 666, the drop of blood. It's a little much, right? It's a little much for me and my taste. But I consider myself to be an old fuddy-duddy. So I'm an old fuddy-duddy, and I'm very traditional as it relates to stuff I fool with, and the devil and inviting spirits and all of that is one of the things I don't mess with. I don't play around with that. I believe God is real. I believe the devil is real. So it was a little much for me. But what do you guys think about this? Was it too much, or am I just being old here? Like, I know, and I get it. I get it. There are some crazy people who just disagree with everything that people do if they are part of the LGBTQ plus. I think I'm saying that right. I know people just disagree with that, but me as a Christian, I believe what the Bible says. I'm just going to say that about me, about you, and everybody else. But I love everybody, and people's lives and how they live their life. And how I live my life is based on my choice on how I decide to live my life. And if I live my life according to a certain principle and standard, then that's just me. And if somebody wants to partake in the faith like I do, and they ask me questions, I don't mind sharing. But what I will not do is condemn anyone or damn anyone to hell. I don't have the right, nor am I God. So I don't know. Anyways, it was a little much for me. There was one other thing that I wanted to talk about, and now I can't forget. I forgot because I'm old. But I wanted to actually just share that I wanted to actually just share that with you guys and pop on real quick because it's right here. It's been in my spirit. I just had to say something about this Lil Nas X thing and this George Floyd stuff. But that's it, guys. I want to thank you so much for popping on and just allowing me to chat with you real quick. Until next time, my name's Tam, and this has been a Tam Talks. I'll see you guys later. Bye.